split up. Almost killed a duck with that one. Right, I've just put the rods out. I've seen a little bit of fish movement. Put some bait out. As you can see, I'm not on springers and that today because I'm fishing some open water spots today. Where I've spotted a few fish on the move and some bubbles coming up. Hopefully there's a few fish feeding there, but I've come out this afternoon for a couple of hours, give it a go, see if I can get another one. Not very good at the moment. There's lots of people wandering around. It's rather noisy. Dogs have been in the water and one thing or another, so it'll probably have to settle for a little while before we get anything, but we'll give it a go anyway, see if we can get lucky. I've just had a bleep on this right hand rod. So I thought I'd better put the camera on just in case. Mind you, that's probably the kiss of death. Into a fish here now. Feels reasonable. It's kicking well. Even in open water they belt out straight over to the nearest snag. On that first run. Quite amazing really. Got him out into the open now anyway again. Had a couple of bleeps on this rod. You'll see where the bite alarm went up a bit, and then it went quiet, and then it went off now, just now, one toned really. Slacken the clutch off a bit while he's in front of me. And also had a bleep on the right hand rod as well, but nothing happened. And I was beginning to think, oh well, perhaps it's not going to be my day today. It might not be yet, I haven't got it in, but certainly do fight hard. Not much to go on today really though, you know, I haven't seen, apart from a bit of bubbling, I've not seen any real indications of anything to have a go at. I was hoping as the evening drew on a little bit that I'd see a bit more activity, but because all I've had is a few bubbles and I wasn't 100% certain they were carp bubbles. Just get my unhooking mat a minute because that's crippling my knees at the moment. Certainly scrapping hard. Come on. Looks like it's been through a bit of weed here. It did used to be quite weedy here at one time, but I hadn't really come across any before. He certainly doesn't want to come in. Come on. I think this time we might have it. Maybe not. It's a common anyway. Not one of the mirrors, but he looks quite reasonable. Come on. Oof. Yes. That was a bit of an effort getting that in there. These brambles aren't helping. Right, I'll have a rest and get it weighed. Yeah, looks nice and chunky. $16.13. It's getting a bit lively. I've only got the travel mat with me today, so I'm not going to mess about with it too much. But we'll see if we can have a quick look. Come on, just behave yourself and you'll be back in the water in no time. There we are, £16, 13 ounce of common. Absolutely gorgeous, lovely. I'm not going to hold it up for too long because, as I said, I've only got the travel mat with me today, so I'll get that back, but I'm not complaining. I'm just doing a new hook link after catching that fish. I felt the hook, it was a little bit blunt, so I thought I'd make a new one up. So I've taken a piece of coated braid, I've already stripped some off at the end, and I'm simply going to just knot this onto the hook. I know most of you know how to do this anyway, so I'm not showing anything new, but it works for me. And then what I'll do is I'll then trap the boilie, wind that right down, I do, to about the point of the hook. So that's about 11 turns for me. Take that back through the eye when I don't drop it. and then I'll pull that down tight, and that leaves me just about 5mm or so of flexibility. And then all I've got to do then is I measure that against my box. Is where I normally start at, and then do a couple of overhand loops. I don't bother with a figure of 8. Wet it down, trim off the tag, and there's my final hook length. I don't know if this is showing up, but basically it's an 18mm boilie on here. I've got a size 10 curved shank, barbless. I really do like curved shank hooks for carp fishing, and I always use barbless hooks all the time anyway these days. Coated braid hook link, and just the 1/8 lead again. But I'm on 16-pound line. I was using 15-pound line before, and I didn't particularly get this because I wanted the extra line strength. It's just it's a slightly finer diameter than the 15 I was using, and casts a little bit better, and that's the main reason I got that. Well, we're in again. I was just about to do a final piece to camera and head for the hills, to be honest. It's been quiet for ages. I saw a fish roll over this rod good 20 minutes ago, and that's really why I hung on. I thought I might be in luck. This is staying well out, this is. And nothing's happened at all, and I thought, oh, you know, obviously I've missed the chance, something's not right. And it's out the blue. I was literally just standing up thinking, well, I might as well do my piece to camera now and say, hang on a minute, I better concentrate a second. Yeah, I was just going to do my piece to camera and say, oh, this could be a tench actually. Just had a flash of something that looked rather olivey. It's a good one if it is. No, it's not actually. Oh, that's a relief. I'm coming tench fishing tomorrow. I don't mind catching tench then, but it's carp I was after today. And yeah, as I was saying, I was literally standing there thinking about turning the camera around and just doing my piece to camera, and off this went. It's a mirror, that's probably why it went a bit further out. Fighting well, still they all do as a general rule. Looks reasonable-ish. I'm not going to complain. There we go, and safely in the net. I'm trying to escape. There we go. Well, on a day when I've had a wander around and couldn't see any fish, I've been real lucky really. As I said, all I've seen is a few bubbles to cast to. I've not really seen anything lumping out, or when I was walking around I've not seen anything in the margins, so it's been quite lucky really. Anyway, I better get that unhooked and weighed. Beautiful fish though. It's £10, 10 ounces. Still got lots of leeches on them, but now don't start getting lively now. Come on. There we are. It's lovely both sides, lovely set of scales down its back here. What a long lean fish though this is. Normally the other couple of mirrors I've caught from here have been quite deep in the belly, but this is just long and lean. I'll just turn it round for a quick look at the other side. There we are. Anyway, I'm going to end on that fish there. So I've had the two today, so I'm quite happy. I didn't expect to get anything, to be honest. I just came over, and when I couldn't find anything, I thought, well, I'll just have a couple of hours out. But as it's turned out, it's proved quite lucky for me, so we'll call it a day at that. So once again, thank you for watching, and until the next time, all the best with your angling.